guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for X-Men Battle of the Atom, issue 2, Chapter 10. But before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 20, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. Here are the exclusive comics for that show, which are Teen Titans Annual issue 2, Powerpuff Girls issue 2, Scarlet Spider issue 23, Green Lantern Annual issue 2, and then Smallville Special issue 3. So if you want to go check out those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 20. Let's talk about X-Men Battle of the Atom issue 2, part 10, the last part of Battle of the Atom. The cover's okay. I always feel like they're kind of less detailed, the covers for Battle of the Atom. We could check that out here. A lot of it's always really small because of this yellow banner that just like cuts everything out. So it's less detailed, everybody here, but you know, we get Sentinel, so I guess at least the concept's good for the cover. So in this issue we do get to see the epic battle of the Brotherhood and all the other X-Men. X-Men from the future, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Wolverine the X-Men, we see a First Class X-Men, we see all the X-Men battle, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. lets go of a missile because of the Brotherhood, and now the X-Men feel that S.H.I.E.L.D. is attacking them, so that's a whole nother problem that's going on here. But we see that the Brotherhood, you know, mostly it's Jean Grey, the Zorn Jean Grey. She's against everybody, and she uses all her power, all her might to defeat everybody. It doesn't work, and she explodes, and a lot of the Brotherhood die. In the end, most of the future X-Men go back to the future, and the past X-Men are still stuck here. And I'll tell you, there's a part here that just makes this issue so bad, but I'll tell you. So in the end, again, everything wraps up. There's some good parts of Jubilee and her son, which is really cool. We get to see, you know, the future X-Men. They go back to the future, which was cool. And then we get the First Class X-Men and Kitty. First Class X-Men, they're all understandable. It's like, oh, well, we want to go our own way, you know, no one really likes us here, so we're just gonna go. But before this, we got Kitty saying, I don't like you guys. She, literally, I don't like you guys. I'm leaving because you didn't trust me about the First Class X-Men. That little thing, you didn't trust me, so I'm leaving. And then she hugs Ileana. So I'm going to Uncanny X-Men. Yeah, you guys know I'm a humongous Kitty Pryde fan. I really am. And that was so out of character that when I read it, I was just like, what did I just read? You know, first I'm just going to say Battle of the Atom. I'll talk about Battle of the Atom as an event, but let me just get this Kitty Pryde thing out here. So we get to see Kitty Pryde out of nowhere. Like, I knew she was going to the Uncanny X-Men. Like, that wasn't a secret. We sort of solicits for the future. You knew she was going to Uncanny X-Men. And I'm like, alright, there must be some good reason she's doing this. You know, people are switching teams. No, she's the only one going to the Uncanny X-Men. The teams are normal. It's just Kitty, because they didn't listen to her once. Yeah, you know, you didn't trust me. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, Kitty. I mean, I kind of understand why they wouldn't trust you. Everyone's lying. So, like, but then, again, this is so out of character for Kitty, because why would she really just go to his side and be like, I'm going to Uncanny X-Men. I don't believe in their principles, but let me go to Cyclops, who I really don't talk to that much, and then my ex-boyfriend's sister, and hug her, and like, Ileana, I'm so happy I'm joining your team. And then, like, you know, something that would make sense to me, because she's very into the First Class X-Men, of course. Those are her students, and that totally makes sense. So when the First Class X-Men say, alright, we're gonna leave, Kitty could be like, alright, I'm going with you. But to join the Uncanny X-Men instead, that blew my mind. That really, you know, if that epilogue wasn't there, I'd be happy with it. You know, not happy, but I would be less angry at this issue. But then, of course, the story arc, nothing really happened at the same time. Like, this story arc was fun. It was fun up to issue 7. And then nothing happens in the end. You find out, when you're reading this, it's like, oh my god, they really don't know what they're gonna do in the end. And in the end, honestly, they bring these future X-Men just to make more things confusing. Or literally, it does nothing for the story. And then we have Kitty literally saying, I'm going to the Uncanny X-Men. which is so out of character. As a Kitty Pryde fan, that was a slap in the face. I am sorry, but that was a slap in the face when I read that. And then it baffles me that I read Ultimate Comics X-Men, and those are like one of the best parts for Kitty. Like, this is Kitty Pryde, you know, even it's the Ultimate Universe version, it's like, this is Kitty. This is what we want to see. And then we see Kitty in this issue, and you're like, this is not Kitty. This is totally what people would think Kitty is, but she's not. She's a stronger character than that. And I was just so baffled by that. And then again, just this whole story arc was just stupid. Like, most of the future X-Men go back to the past. They either blow up or they go back to the future. And there's really no endgame there. There's no... the only thing we find out is that the past X-Men can't go back to the past. They could have figured that out in all new X-Men story arc, saying, alright, let's try bringing them to the past with this time travel thing. And they don't end up going to the past. Like, oh, something's wrong. It's like, oh, we'll figure it out, and we'll figure it out one day. That was just so stupid. This whole story arc was stupid. And then there's two different artists in this issue, too. One that's like, you know, usually I would like this type of art, but it's just too bright. Like, I couldn't concentrate on the fighting. And then the other section of the art was pretty good. I actually liked the other section. It was a little cartoony, but I did like it. But the two separate, you could tell how they just didn't finish the art to me. Like, oh, we need another artist. And they even say in the beginning finishes by blah, 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 blah. So... obviously, they didn't finish the issues. Like, oh, we have to bring Battle of the Atom out. Maybe if you had less Battle of the Atom issues, you would have been able to finish it. But honestly, I'm just very upset with this because the only thing that happened in this issue is ruining Kitty Pryde's character and bringing her into a series I don't even like that much. That she wouldn't even fit in the team that much. Her friends... from her, when she's 14, Storm, Wolverine, Iceman, those are the people she's been with. Why bring her into a team that she has no chemistry with? The only hope we have for this is that, might be spoiling something else, but if you watch Homeland, if you want to skip this, if you're watching Homeland and you're behind, I'm going to say, do a Carrion Saul. If you've been watching Homeland, you would trick yourself and be like, oh, she's a secret agent for this, you know, she's undercover for this. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really think she just made this plan to just say, I'm going to the people I have no chemistry with. I give this 1 star. 1 star. I'm just so disappointed with this issue. Because, like, I actually liked this event up until, like, 2 issues ago when there was no endgame to it. I'm sorry, I'm a big Kitty Pryde fan, and that just really upset me. So, this was a little bit of a rant. I tried not to do rants, but it did upset me, this issue, as a Kitty fan. It's just out of the blue. I wish there was a meaning for it. You know, I just felt it wasn't needed, and it came out of nowhere. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Tell me your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Did you like Battle of the Atom in the end? For me, I just didn't. In the end, but the first 7 issues were really good. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.